Greetings, greetings. This is going to be a short stream, but it is part 2 of the stream for Horizon Forbidden West. Yay! Probably be under 2 hours. Yesterday's was 4. Okay, so I got one of those.
There's some kind of relic in there. But how to reach it?
That is the predicament. How indeed. Okay. Gather the ornament.
Haven't found a key module. Maybe I should take another look around. There were another thing I could use with my caster. I can pull that.
I appreciate that dialogue. I'm gonna give myself like a maximum of 5 more minutes in this ruin before I'm like, nah, I'll come back later. This is not good gaming. Plus, gotta find Erend. That'll be awesome. Oh. Oh.
A little more light down here.
I had the right idea yesterday after all. The crate that I moved. Oh, I already knew that too. Gosh, I can be so... So when I was in this room looking at the wall, I could see where this hole is. I was like, oh, it's glowing blue. I can pull it probably from the other side. I also noticed that the floor had some blue on the underside, but I didn't then, once I got into the next room, I didn't come back and was like, oh yeah, like 3-dimensionally, it should be there. All right.
Down it goes.
Oh, cool. Ah, through the muck and the mud. There you go.
Okay. Now where does this lead?
Hotel room key.
The key module.
Huh. That's fun. call it a key module, I call it a fob. I guess your word is better.
Okay, let's see if this key fits. There. Looks like this needs a code too. I think some of the data I picked up might help. There we go.
Oh, an Irishman stayed here.
What is this thing? Guess I'll... figure out what to do with it later.
That's the classic, most generic message of all time. Hey! How's it going? Alright. Got some skill points I can spend. Alright.
Soon as we figure out how.
I'd like to feel my legs again if you don't mind, Savior.
Okay, let's see. Chat room. Joe, how are you? Thanks for joining.
We'll get you out, don't worry.
Can I help?
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Erend mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
Your vanguard.
Well, here to escort Vaudise's delicate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these Bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going.
Now, if you see any more of these Bristlebacks,
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well. They're handy in a pinch.
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
Just Saturday things, am I right? Deploy smoke bombs. They can be used underwater. I wonder how that works. Alright. Let's see, unpinned message. There we go. Still getting used to this highlight chat feature. Pretty neat. I'm sure it existed the entire time I was doing my first gameplay, but I didn't think about it until literally the 81st hour when IP Psycho came and told me I'd been doing combat wrong,
Send it to my
and
stash.
they were right. That was a very memorable moment and excellent conclusion to the first playthrough Horizon Zero Dawn, because it shows that I'm never too late to learn a fundamental game mechanic.
First tracks headed up the hill. Erend's? My focus can help me follow them. Let's see where this leads.
Oh, he walked down a path. How unexpected. So far, I'm not seeing any divergence. Killed a burrower? Nice. Oh, Joe, you're in good company. This is why I did it. That's why I started twitching. Watch me lose 5 arrows, honestly. I'm trying to hit one thing. It's real bad. The thing is, I am good at some games. It just... This one was all about story for me. Or the first one. And I just didn't crack the combat. I also could never do those games where you have to parry. My timing is just crap. Alright, some acid. Erend ain't never seen acid before. It shocked Erend. He hid. Aloy's here.
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Gee, wonder who.
My pack's full, but my stuff.
Heroic entrance. This guy. Oh, she loves him too.
Another one down!
Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill.
Aloy's not going to have to tell Erend that there is no God. He is well aware that he was not born, but forged.
Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Erend!
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
Alright, what do we got? Ooh, Tripcaster.
Those Bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
That turned into some crap, Aloy. Like hammer to metal. Oh, that one hurt.
Level up! I have a lot of skill points I can look for. You know, it might be so that I don't get on like a too quick spending spree.
Yeah, you might have to meet me halfway here. Ah! God.
Yeah, I'll come see you. I'm just busy looting machines. It's funny that Erend was like missing for half a day or two, and he's actually doing totally fine. You find him and he's kicking ass, and then you distract him, and the sight of you is like he drops his guard, and then a second later gets trampled and injures himself. I mean, I need him for the journey, so it's a darn shame he's injured now. Should have kept my darn pretty mouth shut. Oh, I got a rock. Joe, it's crazy. There was a small barrier for entry. I decided to not stream through the game itself, the console, but I have like a video capture card, and like anything, you just run like the HDMI cable through the capture card, then into the TV. It then exports via USB cable into your computer, and then a program like OBS, or this is Streamlabs, which I'll probably get away from soon, can run it. You have decent RAM, decent memory, hard drive, it's fine. This is just a regular computer webcam. It is my podcasting mic, but you can do it, and you can actually do it with just a regular PlayStation 4 controller and a wired headset, and then using the internet of the console to stream. You can do it that way. This just offers me a little bit more control.
Definitely did not expect this to happen today.
Ah, what was that, Erend? Apparently Aloy's been gone 6
I can grab
months.
this for my stash later.
I appreciate that the game designers didn't launch directly into a cutscene, that they really do allow you to kind of go around and search and like choose when you're gonna bring the mission story forward. Okay, talking to Erend.
Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs? Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh.
Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? Now that figures.
She keeps Spider-Man in
Erend!
people.
I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. This just keeps getting better. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studious Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm
Hug him.
sorry.
You? Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah? Ugh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
That's my
Alright,
Aloy.
fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, you took off, you left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy, and you just disappear? What kind of person does that?
I'm gonna lead with my heart this game.
Erend, look. I'm sorry it wasn't easy for you when I left. And I know it's not easy now, but what I've been doing... Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
Your life on Earth?
Yeah. Everything dies unless I succeed.
Well, then let me help. Oh,
You can't. There's no machine to fight, no bad guy to kill.
Except
What I've got to
silence.
do, I can't even explain it. Not even to people I care about.
oh, so much for being useful. Okay,
Erend! By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere. Obviously. We'll make it without you.
That doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one on your own. We'll only slow you down.
Thanks, bud. Erend. Oh, God. Yeah, Joe, I haven't played Fallen Order, but I heard good things.
I'll stash this away for later.
It seemed clippy there for a second. There's a lot going on right now. All the stuff in the air. You can see it. There's actually like little teeny like pollen. James.
There's the quarry Phyllis mentioned. Exploring cauldrons might teach me how to avoid these things.
Finally got help!
One less machine.
You're not so bad at that.
Those asses spitters brought friends!
Nice.
There goes the tide! Look at that thing drop!
Another one down.
Going down!
One less machine. Another one down. Shot of that.
Probably means I'm alternating sacks of acid. Mega one or what?
There. Corey's safe.
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk.
Gotta get machine parts first.
Over here, girl. I wanna thank you.
Yeah, okay. Give me a sec. To the victor go the spoils.
I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them Bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
At least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chain Scrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
Thanks, Drew. I did, though. And I showered.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Ulvund blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
This is lagging.
Ulvund holds that much power?
The game itself is lagging
He's got
right
the
now.
money and connections to snuff our fires for good.
I wonder if there's anything I can do.
Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the Bristlebacks.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Ulvund's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the Bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a Daunt before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
So, I'm not
Think
sure
I've
how much
cleared
of
out most
this
of the Bristlebacks.
translates
Valley should be
through
safe enough to travel.
this stream.
I'll go
However,
give Waddies the good news.
all of my movement is kind of choppy.
And
It
maybe
wasn't doing this at all
embassy can
yesterday.
finally happen.
So I think it has something to do with this environment, because there's all this pollen in the air and stuff, and so each of that is like a calculation. I'm sure it's just still straining system resources. So I'm wondering if there might be a low res mode, or let's get rid of the pollen. Visual. just picture brightness. Default medium, camera shake. So the only setting I could find that I think might do something is motion blur. And if I make it more blurry, maybe it'll try not to be so precise all the time. But yeah, it's clipping kind of bad. Alright, talk to Wadis. Undiscovered campfire. Also going to try actually closing the application. Let's see. That's not it. Let's see if that did anything. Just closing the app. Yeah, it's possible they'll create a patch. I don't expect everything to be perfect on day one. But yeah, it was definitely clipping there, and all movement was slowed. It was just kind of nuts. That happened in the first game, if I'm remembering correctly, but like only in the most large scale battles. And because this is like maybe the 7th mission of the game, and there were like a couple of those medium-sized machines, I was just like, okay, it's straining. Continue. But who knows? It really even wasn't that distracting. I could play through it, but I didn't think it would be a good watching experience. Oh, a little plot update there. Drew, I did not hear about Beast Wars. That's exciting. Yeah, Joe, I'm behind on movies. I still haven't seen Spider-Man. There was one before that I still haven't seen. I'm unfamiliar with the Battlefield issues, but you were streaming that game, weren't you? Oh, hey, guys, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. All the powers of the world. Itty bitty living space. I didn't have to turn off and turn my PlayStation back on. Battlefield 4. 2042 is like a sequel to Battlefield 4, Drew? Yeah, this is fine now. Even with all the pollen in the air, there's no... Looks normal. Okay. Actually glad I kind of figured that out. Okay, this one, got it.
Turn this in my stash later.
They brought this concept of the stash, which I think so far is unlimited. So Aloy has her carrying pouch, which you can upgrade and it like matters, but everything else is just sent to Bill's PC, basically. Actually, Bill's PC was limited. You had to like change a box every 20 or 40 items. I should be able to override. This is just a little strider. Override, yeah! The mount call, yay!
Oh, not happy to see me?
No. Restarted the game. Okay.
Okay, new plan.
Cost me a lot of metal shards, damn. Accelerate, break, dismount, hold, then release to dismount, jump. Oh, that's fine.
It's down!
Talking to me. Where am I going? This guy is my first official bluey.
Be welcome, Outlander.
Be welcome, Outlander, but we don't serve your kind here. Your mount. You'll have to wait outside.
Time to give Wadis to Baron Light.
What happened to that hammer you lost? Don't blow your blaze. You're not supposed to be working. I'm not working. I'm thinking.
Battlefield 2024 sounds a bit like Cyberpunk 2077, which, by the way, is good. I have played it. I put about 70 hours into Cyberpunk. Didn't stream it. Then did like a replay as a different gender character and sank another 40 into it. And this was all before the 1.5 update that came out last week. So yeah, it was pretty addicting. I'm looking very forward to the next gen patch. See how it plays on my PS5. But yeah, I think the moral of the story is don't release video games that have a year set in the 21st century in the title. It's bad juju. Hey, loser.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not Erend Vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the Bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
Well, I shall not be moving anywhere until the whistle has sounded. If it is not safe for them, then it is not safe for me.
This guy.
Fine. I'll make sure the whistle gets blown, and then I'll be back.
Hear that? We're not leaving yet. Unpack the cart!
No. I'll be right back. Don't get comfortable.
As if that were possible here.
Man, I will straight up murder you.
Petra mentioned Ulvund is supposed to be in charge around here.
Oh, not that guy.
Guess I should talk to him to get the whistle blown.
I appreciate all of this interpersonal drama. Ulvund is the one that, like, wants the Ulvund discount everywhere he goes. Which is a good way to live. Hey, I fell through the hole in the ceiling. That's awesome. Is this a merchant? It says like a shield 3.
I'd live in a forge if they paid me enough. Wasn't expecting you.
How goes it, Erend?
Haven't yet met a merchant yet.
I can use your insights later on.
We are on the same side here, Ulvund. The Bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let the Bristlebacks into the valley, sent them straight through the gates of Barren Light.
That is preposterous. Why would we let dangerous machines into our own land?
You mean the land that honest Osram laborers work tirelessly with no say in its governance? The land that, should you sign the decree...
Oh, you and that damned concession decree.
...would be managed by the people who actually live and work on it.
Proper survey of the What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the Bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior.
Ah, shove it.
Ulvund Freehold.
Listen, the Sun King is interested in me, and the captain of the guard is interested in me.
What could have dragged you away
You're
from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the Bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, let's get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast.
Blow the whistle.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate.
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was.
Yeah, where is
Nobody
it now?
handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Well, I found it.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osram.
I cleared out all the Bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now
While
you've
we were
recovered
talking,
from
it
your
was
shock,
that boring.
Time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
I'm gonna take that whistle straight from around your neck.
I knew you could do it! Friends, gather around. The savior of Meridian has done
Now
it again.
what?
The Bristlebacks are defeated. You,
What?
sound the whistle. Chainscrape is open for business.
Terrific. Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it.
Yeah!
Woo!
Haha.
Yeah! Yeah!
Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Socialism, yay! Bristlebacks have run rampant in the Daunt, but how did they get in the valley? Talk to the Carja magistrate. Cool. So you can kind of hang around, get some backstory. I bet it'll lead to a cauldron, because there's a lot of mention of cauldrons. So I currently have 8 skill points that I have not updated. God, this is beautiful. Currently 8 skill points. I wonder if this is the full map or just the next area. And the thing is, I'd like to, almost as a test, as a getting to know the play of myself, I won't upgrade right away until there's something that I need, either something that I need for the story or something I feel like, man, I wish I had like a bigger carrying case. Then I'm going to log in to the skill tree and be like, oh, I can do that and that and that. So I'm basically conserving points right now. I'm not going to use them on the next thing because maybe I'll need them on something else. So plus I'll eventually get to a point where I can't do anything without better stealth or better weaponry, and that'll be it. Oh, here we go. Stitchers sell now outfits, hunters sell weapons, herbalists sell potions, cooks sell skill boosting food.
Oh, the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barren Light. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Red hair is a sign of genius, you know?
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed.
So these entire items are their only purpose in the game is selling. You cannot craft with them. Purchase machine parts. There we go.
Come back anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
I want another cup of...
I'm into that stuff.
Where did I put my shoe? It looks like this one. Oh, there it is. There it is.
I have, this is a hunter bow. And I wonder how
Armor
it
is
can
like the sound of a child's laugh.
What's it cost? Circulator and metal shards. Oh. Nora Huntress, compare. Medicine. Oh, so the Huntress has more stealth and a little bit more damage. +1 to quiet movement. The amount you would like to purchase.
Enjoying a good ale. That's
There she
damn
is.
good gear you got there, Red.
Anyone see
Ulvund must be food.
Ooh. What does this cost? 127. Right now. Okay, sharp shot bows are powerful.
Let me see those. Sparks of the earth.
Poison there.
Anything to fix this lucky hammer of mine.
Shop's just opened up, and I've got a backlog of orders, so wouldn't hold my breath.
Where you stand? We're on this back. You little ones can run all day, can't you?
Yes, like Fire Hunter and Hunter Bow. Weapons. Precision arrows, there we go. That is good stuff. Got a lot of arrows, got a lot of weapons, good times. Hunter arrows are 21 and precision arrows are 50. Alright, same old game.
Can't go to work with a broken hand.
The marks of the highs and lows, aches and pits, places we find. Places we get attached.
Smartest man ever seen.
Ah, Savior, over here.
Ignoring me again?
Savior, thank you for taking the time.
No problem, buddy.
My condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let Bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the
How
louder and longer
completely
he
absurd?
says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
Oh, a noble cause.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
This is all how politics works.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
Okay.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Okay. I hope I find a cauldron, but if I just find a big old gate they left unlatched, that'll be that. What is this? Oh, my steed! Louis!
Sister! Over here!
What? I'm not your sister, dude.
Be welcome, Outlander.
Gotta part ways with this machine for now.
Eyes up here, sister!
What's up?
Javad said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley. Dead bristleback, by the falls. Gotta check it out. Looks like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up. Okay. Of mine. And a lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the Bristlebacks came from? But how? Unless... this cave leads out of the Daunt. I'll stash this away for later.
Yep, I will. Okay. Spooky cave. Split crag.
Okay. Let's see where this leads. Tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way.
Nice.
Bristlebacks. So they did come through here. They must have gotten trapped. I'm gonna have to take them out before I can look around. There's smoke from deeper in the mine. An explosion?
Ooh. Try my fire arrows. Oh wait, no, fire hunter bow. There we go. Huh, it didn't blow the thing up. Hey, Meg. How are ya? We're in a cave. We're in a cave. And it's like a mine, and then there were some machines that came through, and they don't know where they came from. You can unplug the power in the back. That was just to keep that warm for you. Oh, Drew says, happy belated birthday, by the way. That was very kind, buddy. Yeah, her birthday was 2 weeks ago. Yes! Was that? This is a different mine than the one before. This was at the end of the valley, and they were like, how did all these big machines get into the valley? And then Aloy tracked them to a cave opening that used to also be a mine. My accuracy is so and the tiny little canisters.
Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from.
You want to hear the music?
Me.
Oh, they're in.
Stash.
Oh, and Joe says happy birthday too.
Looks like mine runs pretty far back.
Ooh. So there should be a reverse pull caster where you can just like slowly descend. But it has not. In fact, I'm not. Do I jump or do I not jump? Oh, it's fine. But do I get back up? So, wait, okay. So when there's something for me to grab onto, if I'm generally looking in that area, we get that little dot that's telling me. That's good. I don't think I was supposed to go down here. I got a couple of cool things, so that's fine.
There's a lot of blaze down there. There's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels.
A note? Somebody left a note?
It's addressed to Ulvund. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Ulvund must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found.
So that can blow the mine. So I have fire arrows where I can blow blaze. Not meant to be, it won't let me. Yep, okay. Alright. Gotta do the right thing, gotta tell the authorities what I found.
So Ulvund was secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth. Until Bristlebacks stampeded through. Maybe the explosions blew a way open? But from where?
For a later day. I have my own dedicated bluey. Bluey cannot go into the moon. Bluey is not a goat. Bluey does not do well with heights. Whoops. Off-roading in Bluey. Yeah, this moss is great. Apparently there's like a ton more moss, like an entire layer of moss that only exists in the PS5 version. But I'm like, wait, there's all this moss here. Extra moss edition. I read a really involved article about all the differences between the versions. And yeah, there were like a full layer of moss is gone. Not only that, but there's pollen in the sky. Do you see that? Like, if you stay still, there's just all this stuff everywhere. It's real neat. Yeah, fire, smoke. Oh, it's a raccoon. Possum? Meerkat? Yeah, it's a raccoon. I mean, with my arrow? Okay. Well, then I'll just get off of it. It's probably gonna run. There's a boar. Yeah, the raccoon does not want to say hi to me. I think I killed its brother earlier.
Stuff for the stash.
Just kidding, I've only killed one. Okay. Yes, I promise, so far I've only killed 4. but one day I'm gonna need a raccoon to upgrade my satchel size. Yeah, it's actually really sad.
No, that's not her. Can't be.
You! I know you see me.
Oh, I could use your insights later on.
Oh.
Your health is my business.
Heals 250 health. Not enough room in my potion pouch. Oh, I guess I already have 3. Is what it
Next
is.
time you're here, then.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the Bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of Bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvund's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think...
That Ulvund's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking. I need to go.
Of course.
If I'm gonna find out where the Bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west. Another reason to get the embassy going?
Oh, I see. So if she doesn't go back to the mine, she's just going to keep doing her main mission, and eventually we'll circle back.
Ulvund must be.
To which the boar says,
Alright, get in, loser. We're going west.
You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, Wadis. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Man, what a life. That guy not only has to look at that huge cart, but he has to put up with this guy the whole way. Yeah, because you'd be preventing it from crushing yourself.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway.
See you, Joe. Have a good one.
If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt somewhere first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Ooh, I do want to... It's Petra, by the way. Your lady love.
You're back. Parents, and Petra was like a year older than me, and when they would come over for dinner when I was a kid, Petra thought she was too cool to be hanging out with me and my little sister.
Aw.
Petra rode horses, and I thought that was so cool.
Well, you remember in Ender's Game, Petra Arcanian.
Yeah.
in the movie played by Haley Steinfeld. Alright, where? So this is the tavern. I'm looking for Petra. I think I found her. Nope, wait, yep.
Aloy,
My cup
change
is
your
empty.
mind about that brew?
Fix it.
I just killed a bunch of machines I could drink.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
Yeah, I hope somebody did not spit in that.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Ulvund grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway.
He was doing the
right
knife
now,
trick with like.
I'm just
try
worried
and
about
do
those
it, yeah.
refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Shadow Carja refugees. What are they doing in the Daunt?
Looking for a new home, I gather. They're camped out by an old trailhead, southwest of here. And therein lies the problem. A stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. I never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Carja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
Talon is the abbreviated version of Tom Holland.
So the Bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Do you mind,
You're
sir?
a pig. Blasted things, those Bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got that put a dent in Ulvund's plans. Now, if only there were some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the Bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Carja for them. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day—
About that, I think the Bristlebacks came out of Ulvund's old mine.
Now there's a spark that could light a fire. Can you prove it?
I'm working on it.
By the forge. Grab my ear if you nail it down.
What a saying.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
What else can you tell me about the Shadow Carja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Carja for one. At least, not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through. Don't seem to want for nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked stormbird, waiting for what exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Tolan Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep over any law-breaking.
Who is this Tolland Cleanbroker?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop here in town.
Looks like Spider-Man.
Lived in Chainscrape since there was a Chainscrape. He and Ulvund go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Tolland works for Ulvund?
Ha! Ulvund might think so. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees...
So about Ulvund.
I love that.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like he knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber.
Bad enough.
So he jangled purses all over getting investors to front claims on anything in the thing is, all the bankers back home know, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magic.
I appreciate all the local politic. I think that's
Well,
really
from up
neat.
that way, I'll talk to the refugees.
Good world building,
Try
especially
to
because you know
convince them
these
to move.
characters.
Much
If
appreciated.
you played the first
They have
game,
it
it's like,
rough.
oh, here's a new
Don't need Talon making it rougher.
socio-political thing for a game that could be easily distilled
said
into
to
like
No one
combat.
wants to play straight. Chain scrape.
No?
The Twilight Path. On hold until the embassy has been completed. I really do have to go west first. Damn. Alright, go to Barren Light. Mount an overridden charger optional. Override a charger optional. I already did those. I got Bluey.
Could have a word with him first.
Talk to you. Aloy just continually just leaves, snubbing her friends. Oh, I promised this one cook I would get him a griddle. His favorite griddle was missing. Let's see.
Ah, hello again. How goes your search?
About that. What did you need to make your signature dish?
A corrugated metal panel, for starters. I can use it until I get another groove griddle forged. You could probably pull one out of a scrounger's scrap pile northeast of here. I'll clean it first, don't worry. And for the dish itself, some wild meat and a handful of bitter leaf stems. Then I can get cooking.
I don't have it yet.
I should be going.
Right.
Northeast of here, right? Milduf.
Bitch, I'm going west, and you're sending me northeast?
Yeah.
I got time for your meat hash.
Side errands, adventure, courage. The cook in Chain Scrape needs supplies. Okay, I gathered.
If you were making banana pancakes, that'd be a different story.
It's probably banana pancakes.
No, it's meat and bitter leaf.
Well, if you close your eyes and hope. Okay, so I already. I did gather enough bitter leaf and wild meat. The only thing I don't have is the metal panel for his griddle. So I'm totally gonna get that because that's just one thing.
Well, you're very welcome to lend a hand.
I could get around faster if I had a charger to override.
I have one. He just is not welcome to town. Honestly, as soon as I got in the gates and they were like, "You're not gonna come," I was like, "We don't serve your kind here. The droids. They'll have to go."
Armor is my trade.
What am I doing? Okay. Get this. Ooh, I can fast travel.
Why else would one know the glory of things in it? Boredom. Nothing interesting.
I think it doesn't explain it. I think that it just tries to. Can I travel? Please waypoint.
It doesn't seem to be a magic thing.
No, it's just one of those things where
Is it maybe like we assume that like Aloy travels, we just don't see it happening?
yeah, like the passage of time.
Mm-hmm. It's more of a technical thing than a magical thing.
Yeah, all it's doing is saving you countless hours of just walking if you're not interested in picking up. Because you can only fast travel to where you've been before. So it's like Aloy needs to know the way. Alright. So that it doesn't get old. I don't think I would for dead with that whistle. Yeah, they're all gonna be like, well, yeah, how can I help? They all say that. Alright. That boar was sleeping. That boar was just chilling. It was. Don't boars get drunk if they nuzzle like truffles or something? They can just get like crazy, and I think there was a story about that somewhere. Uh-oh. Just hanging out the side of this rock, picking flowers that grow on a rock. No big deal. Oh shit. Yeah.
Can't override that now. Need to get data from the cauldron about the scroungers. Milduf said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
Oh, you did not. You did not want to kill my blues. Bluey, run for it. Bluey is too precious. I must protect Bluey at all costs. Leaving Bluey over there so I can just kill these guys on my own. Alright, got some hard point arrows. Yeah. I don't want to have to get another Bluey. I had like 5 Blueys.
Much better.
And I would like to keep the same one if I can. Shit, my medicine pouch is gone.
Through the scrap piles for a metal panel.
Good machines. Aloy has not yet been able to climb a tree. Unless it were big enough that somebody else had put like a foothold on it. I think that's right. Well, I saved Bluey. Bluey is alive. Bluey is just chilling. When your medicine pouch is full, berries will go. Yep. Corrugated metal panel.
I think I have everything I need for Milduf. Good thing, too. I could use a decent meal. I'll save this for a dyer.
find a camp and fast travel back. Hey, buddy, thanks for waiting. What is that?
Joke's on you, Hammerhead. I'm into that stuff.
About time that whistle blew.
Ulvund must be.
Alright, let's see what he cooks us.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Ulvund himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
I was gonna say, how many do you normally? Wow,
Each journey begins
you got
with
his
a
number,
step, I
man.
guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Whatever he cooks her is gonna like raise her health like 300 points or something. It's gonna be amazing. The way that they've hyped this guy up is like crazy. She initially approached him because some stranger was like, hey man, I was out in the wilds for weeks and I lived off your stew and it was life-changing. And she was like, oh, I could use that. I'm going on a journey.
Milduf, that was inspired.
Aloy's
Next
cooking
time you want the best
reviews
provisions, you know where to find
podcast.
me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance.
Okay, but if you poison him, I did
Hope to
not
see you
hear
again.
anything. His sodium levels are gonna be dangerous. He's gonna have to drink more water. Milduf's meal has reduced your concentration recovery time. Bring ingredients to cooks throughout the world to purchase food. Only one food effect can be accurate at a time. Oh, so it's the yellow, the health bar in the upper left. It's telling me I've been
It might be a
affected.
good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. See what else.
Oh yeah, that's really neat. Alright. Buy food then? I think it's telling me that I can buy food for later.
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Hey, can I get 10 free meals? Locals to costs nothing. Nothing. Oh, I should. If I get 1 free meal but the rest cost, I might as well see which one's the most valuable. Automatically recover health sooner when in the critical state. Plus 20 max health. Pot stomp. Low health melee. Place more traps. Meat in the middle. A hearty Osira meal. Stamina. Aw. Deal more damage with light and heavy attacks. Oh wow. I think it's free.
Look, you go back to history. That looks like a sweet vegetarian meal.
Except the fact that it's a chicken.
No, I think that's just like a picture picture to show like.
Oh.
Food, everything else
Yeah,
is,
you're
like,
right. It's the same
and
icon.
This is like lots of dough dipped in honey.
Okay, so I got Milduf's treat. Oh, I think I might have bought one of everything. Because now it says I have one of everything. So the rest I do have to pay for. Okay. Let's see, local stew. Yeah. That was worth it. Thanks, buddy. Is there anything else with Petra I needed to do?
Making sparks fly.
This concession decree.
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims could no more risk, no more hesitation to claim to pour in the shards, and since Ulvund has a stake, it would make him richer than, not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality. So he could buy enough votes to call him. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually.
Well,
Anytime, Flamehair.
Had enough of the wilds. Why not sit down for a game of
Never fear, my lady. I am bound to count.
That was a crazy way to get over a barrel, but I'm pretty happy I saw it.
Listen, dude, you're in my way. I'm gonna break dance over your bear.
Hey, good work last night. Well, I was having a nice day up until...
Alright, well, now that I've got everything smoothly running in Daunt, when I pick up on the next stream, we will be doing the embassy, going to Barren Light. And new stream will be probably later today, maybe tonight. But really looking forward to it. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, I also want to try his food. That's the food in this game looks real good. I'm gonna go have lunch now. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later.